the Muslim cars now, whichever hit her. I start my scars with a sweet one bliss. Someone flicks me a back by the so, it's another one, yeah, it's a full strand, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Green Diamond Boxing, powered by iBoxingHub. My name is Aiysha, and just quickly before we get started, a shout out to our sponsors D-Rock. Please check out their clothes on their website and add promo code iBoxingHub24 for 40% discount on all their clothing. Today my guest is pro boxer Hamza Uddin. Welcome and thank you so much for joining.
Pleasure to be here.
So we're going to start off right from the beginning. I know you said in the previous interview that your dad was a kickboxer. Is that right?
He was, yeah, that's going back a few years now. My dad was a kickboxer back in his days. He'd done that for a while. He was a boxer as well, kickboxer, boxer, taekwondo. He'd done a lot. He'd done everything. He was like just a madman. That's probably where I got it from, actually. So yeah, he was doing his thing, and then injury prevented him from going to where he was supposed to go. He was really destined for big things, but that's where I've come in and I've come to achieve his dream, inshallah.
Inshallah. So was it you and your brother, is it, that you used to train when you guys were younger?
Yeah. My little brother. To be honest, my little brother he just came along. He wasn't really in the pipeline, but he just came along when he was like 5-6 years old, and he just got into it just like I did. And then since then, just been me, dad, and my brother just grafting away.
Yeah, no, amazing. So obviously your dad's very supportive of your career, seeing as he trained you and he's got your brother into it as well. What about other members of the family? Were they on board as well, or did anybody like not want you to go into boxing?
Yeah, I mean, my mom wasn't too keen at the start, I'll be honest with you. She wasn't too keen, but I think having obviously my dad with me everywhere I go, she almost feels like I am the safest I can be. Obviously, boxing's never a safe sport, but I am the safest I can be, and she's kind of grown to get used to it now. So it's been like 15-16 years now, so I think she's kind of used to it now. So same, my sisters were the same as well, but everyone just loves it now. Everyone loves it, so it's all good.
Do they come and support you? Do they come watch your fights?
Nah, my mom, my sisters will never come to my fights.
No?
To be honest, I wouldn't want them to anyway, but they would never come. They I think they're a bit too scared, but they're always at home praying for me, especially my mother. She doesn't leave the prayers much till I finish fighting. She won't even watch it live. She'll watch it after. So yeah, it's good. I've got a lot of family support, and I'm blessed to have that. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm doing so well.
That's so important, and that's so nice to hear that, alhamdulillah, that you have that, support from all your family, whether they're there with you physically or whether they're praying for you at home. All of it is important. So yeah, that's amazing.
But so they're with me all the time. If it's not physically, then in my heart, as always.
Yeah. Oh, alhamdulillah. So apart from your dad, then, who else was your inspiration for boxing then when you were younger?
I've said the story before, actually. Every time my dad would put the boxing on, I just want the boxing. He'd put on old videos and new videos and whatnot. And I remember going into the gym for the first time and I was sparring, and I was at Prince Nassim. I had my hands low, just bit of a cocky little kid, just hitting people and moving and taking the mick of it. And then a couple of people says to me and my dad that I want to box like Prince Nassim.
Yeah.
And so I was like, Dad, like, they're taking the mick out of me. Who's this Prince Nassim guy? They keep on telling me I look like, is that a bad thing? I said, now you come on, we watch him, and then I watched him. Then I just became obsessed with Prince Nassim, and that's probably why my style is a bit like his. Obviously, there's loads of different boxers. Obviously, I've watched, studying stylistically as well as just looking up to him. Floyd Mayweather was one that I loved growing up. Amir Khan, British, I'm not Pakistani, but I still look up to him, like, because he's done so much for us British Muslims, man. So yeah, man, there's been loads. And that's why I'm on the journey to be one of those people for the younger generation one day.
Oh, that's amazing. So do you think you already had like part of Prince Nassim's style before you started studying him, and then you kind of studied him and got a bit more of his style, you think, from that?
Yeah, I mean, I've always said it with that style. It's a bit of a mad style, innit? So it's hard to teach that style. Like
Mm,
if you've got someone in the gym and you're trying to teach him, he's 9 times out of 10 he's gonna look a bit stupid. But because I just had it naturally, I'm just free flowing and whatnot. I think it's just works, and obviously learning off him and learning a couple of the tips and tricks that is put out. I
yeah.
think that's helped me. That's helped me, and I wouldn't say I'm exactly like him, but I've definitely stole a couple of tricks off him.
Do you feel any pressure, the fact that people actually associate your name with his, and you know how well he's done in his career? Do you feel any sort of like pressure to do as well as he did now, or not really?
No, I wouldn't say pressure. It's an honor to
Hmm.
be compared with him. It's an honor to be compared with him. But I believe in myself enough to know that I'm gonna be, inshallah, even better than him, even and achieve more than what he achieved. So I don't find pressure in that comparison. It's more of an honor.
Yeah, that's really nice. The other thing that he used to do is he was very proud of his Islam, very proud of being Muslim, as some other boxers have been as well. Do you think that that helps you to like also feel comfortable saying things like "I'm Muslim," saying things like "Alhamdulillah," "Inshallah," all those kind of things, and really being Muslim outwardly? Do you feel like that gives you confidence because you've seen it already?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I mean, it's always hard to be being the first one to do it, and
Mm.
he was one of the first to do it. So I take a lot of inspiration from that, and it's why we've got a lot of Muslim fighters now, and we're not afraid to show it, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Thanks to people like Mr. Nassim. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the younger generation feel proud and feel an honor to have what they
Mm.
have. We're Muslim and we've got to be proud of it, and alhamdulillah, we're proud to shout about it.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you're currently trained by Stephen Smith, is that right?
Yeah, I've got my dad. I've got a good coaching team. I've got my dad still. Dad's not going anywhere. I've got dad. I've got Stephen now. I'm going up to Liverpool's training with Stephen, and I've got Coach Sinan from the Wilmore Boxing Academy. And yeah, them three and me, we just like a sandwich, man. You can't separate us. We just all different layers of the team. We all bring, important parts, and we just bring on each other, and it's an amazing team, and it's worked really well so far. I mean, we've been training a lot in the gym. For this last few months, I've not fought, so I've been really busy in the gym, just learning, developing, and
Mm.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be a new Hamza Uddin, November 30th.
What do you think it is about you and your team that makes you guys work so well with your trainer and the other people in the gym that you work with? What do you think it is that gels you guys together?
I think it's because at our core we're all good people. We all want the best for each other. We're not in it for a quick buck, or to be the most famous, or to be the most known. We're just here to all help each other be the best possible versions of ourselves. And
Yeah.
we're all religious people. We all fear God. We're all very disciplined people. We don't mess around. We're very serious. Of course, we have a laugh and a joke. That lightens the mood. But yeah, we're very serious on our goals, and we want to help each other become the best versions of ourselves that we can be.
Yeah. So you're currently 2-0. Your pro debut was amazing. Obviously you won by TKO. You seemed like you were absolutely buzzing after that. Amazing performance by you, and I think everyone was just really shocked at how well you did in your pro debut. And then your second fight, obviously you won on points. Is the professional boxing career stacking up to be everything you'd imagined it to be, or better, or different?
That's a good question. It was good. I mean, my debut, because everything was so new, it was a bit of a, like, not a shock, but like, I don't know. I could feel it. I could feel it. The lights, the cameras, the media days, and obviously being with Matchroom, they do things right, and it's a very big production. So I was a bit like not overwhelmed, but yeah, I felt a bit of pressure that I need to perform, and it was good. But then now I'm a bit used to it now with my second fight, and yeah, I imagine myself when I was 7, 8 years old being on this sort of platform, and inshallah I want to be on an even bigger platform. So no, it's not something that I'm surprised about, or I'm just loving it. I'm just loving every second. I'm just taking it as it comes. I'm not trying to live in the future or live in the past. I'm just living in the present and enjoying it. And think that's showing my performances because I'm not taking it too deep. I'm just enjoying myself and letting my hands go.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you're enjoying it. It looks like you're absolutely enjoying it as well. And obviously you've got your next fight coming up, 30th of November, on the undercard of Sunny Edwards and Galal Yafai. So when you have a fight date set and you're in training camp, how do you feel? Do you feel like a buzz every time you go to training? And what is it that you really enjoy about training camp?
You see, I'm a bit different to most fighters. I don't really do training camps. I'm just in the gym 24/7. You can't really keep me out the gym. I don't take big breaks. I'll fight, take a week off, couple weeks max, then I'll be straight back in the gym. I'll still enjoy my food. Don't get me wrong. I'll still pack my weight back on and enjoy my food, but I'll always be in the gym developing. So camp is not really like a highlight of my training. We're just training. We're just building up. I'm just peaking at the right time. Peaking, obviously in this case, 30th of November. And this is exactly what we're gonna do. I've been in the gym since my last fight, 6 days a week. Every single week, consistent. And I think that's what brings improvement, just consistency. So, do I feel a buzz? Not really. I think it's quite business. It's just business. There's no buzz. I mean, the buzz is on fight night. That's the fun part. The training's not the fun part. Training's horrible, especially when you train like me. I train like an absolute animal. So there's nothing fun about it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But fight week is very fun. Fight night, it's the fun. It's the most fun part of the game.
So what makes you kind of get up in the morning then? If obviously training is really, really hard. You've just said there's nothing that's fun about it. Some people actually do enjoy the training camp.
No,
training.
It's not fun.
So what pushes you then to get up and to work so hard every single day?
I think me not enjoying it gives me that purpose, because then my brain's asking my body, why the hell are you doing this? Why are you putting yourself through hell? And that's the motivation, because there needs to be an end goal at the end of it. I'm not going to put myself through hell if it's not going to mean anything at the end.
Yeah.
And that's why I need to perform. I feel like I need to perform, and it sounds like I'm putting pressure on myself. Maybe I am, but I need to perform. That's just what I tell myself. I need to perform because I've put too much in. I've sacrificed too much, and my motivation, the things I'm fighting for, they're too important. I can't take any shortcuts, and I think that's what gives me the extra motivation. Although it looks like I'm just having fun, and damn right I am having fun, but in the back of my mind I'm thinking I need to perform at my best, and I need to win and make a statement while doing it.
Yeah. There was a time, I think, before you became professional that you were out of boxing for a little while. What happened then? What was going on? Why were you out of boxing?
I was injured. I had a few injuries. They weren't massive, like major injuries, but they were just niggles, and it wasn't in just one place. It was in a few places. So it was just kind of my body telling me, like, you've overworked yourself a bit. It's probably time to have a little rest. And because they have such an amazing team, that they all told me, you know what, just have a bit of a rest. If it was up to me, make no mistake, I'll still be training. I'd have had my debut a long time ago. Yeah. But I think in hindsight, it was the right decision. I just rested, let my body grow, put on a load of weight. I was pretty fat, to be honest. I was probably a bit too fat for my liking, but it was good. It helped me heal from my injuries. I felt like a new man when I come back. Very slow on the pads, but a few weeks later, I was back to speed, and yeah, I think it helped me a lot. And like I said, even like this short break that I've had now, that long break, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what I need to be doing, and I'd learned a lot about the pro game before I entered it. So that was one of the things when I entered the pro game. I wanted to get in and get active, and that's what I've done so far. Really, not done too bad so far.
Yeah. What was your mental state like at that time? Were you feeling a bit like frustrated that you couldn't train as you would have liked to, maybe?
Yeah, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. That's why you see me in my debut doing roly-polies and all this nonsense, because it's been so hard at that time not training. I just had so much built up in me. My life doesn't function without training, I'll be honest with you. Even though I hate it, I do in a weird way kind of like it. So when I don't have that routine, like I don't feel right. I can't function right. So there was a lot of emotion going to that debut, which is why I was celebrating like a bit of a madman. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just a mad sport, and I love it.
Great to celebrate like that. You deserve to celebrate like that for sure. So just in the comments, we've got Andrew. Hi, Andrew, saying big up Hamza. We've got Mr. Neutral saying, big up family, Aiysha and Hamza. Great seeing you in Liverpool for your fight on the McGrail card. Glad to see you moving upwards. No mercy. Thank you, Mr. Neutral. And Rico saying, do you watch anime and does it inspire your hidden dragon technique?
No, I've never watched anime in my entire life. You know, I get this question a lot. I get this question a lot. I get these mad edits and characters and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just like it. Says, yeah, that's sick, but I ain't got a clue. I have not.
Oh, he's going to send you stuff. I guarantee you, he is now going to send you stuff for you to see exactly what he's talking about in this anime.
He's going to try and teach me and get me into it. I'm not going to get into it, you know. I'm not going to. You know what? I was a proper boring kid, that's why. I never used to watch any cartoons, anime, or nothing when I was a kid. I'd watch sports news and like boxing stuff.
No way. You didn't watch cartoons when you were a kid?
Yeah, I'd watch a bit of like SpongeBob SquarePants and then walk it back on Sky Sports News and watch the boxing news. I was a weird kid, man. Just always loved it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, look, see, you did say that. I'll send you some stuff and you will watch it.
Oh my God.
I won't read it all out. But yeah, so you are with Matchroom. We've got Mikhail Ahmed, who has recently gone pro with Queensbury, and you've fought him, I think, before in the amateurs. Would you like to see a fight with him in the pros?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Listen, I've known Mikhail for a very, very long time. Good lad.
Yeah.
I think it was his last amateur fight that I fought him and I beat him. Beat unanimous. It was a good win, actually. It was a good fight. I enjoyed that fight. It was a very good fight. I boxed very well. I performed really, really well. I caught a lot of eyes actually that day.
Yeah.
That was like a lot of reporters, boxing reporters, come up to me and they were like, you know what, you're gonna be like a star. So that was a good fight. That was. So yeah, of course, man. If it makes sense, you know, it'd be a pleasure to run it back, and I'm sure Mikhail will tell you the same thing. So yeah, man, it'd be a pleasure. It'd be a pleasure.
Also, big up to Ra. Thank you for joining. He's saying big up, fam. And thank you to Ra for organising this as well. So big shout out to Ra.
Yeah, it's the main man that organised this one. Fair play. Like Ra, man.
Really. Do you have your sights set on anyone in particular that you would like to fight, or just anybody who comes your way, you're happy for anyone?
No, I'm just business as usual. It's not personal. Nothing personal. Whoever it needs to be, I'm just gonna punch him up.
Yeah.
I want titles. I want belts. That's all I want. I don't really care who's holding them, as long as at the end of the fight they're mine. Doesn't matter who it is.
Nice. Rico's asking, has Eddie signed you for 10 fights?
I can't say, but yeah, it's long term. We're not going nowhere, Rico. Don't worry.
So you're saying that's a yes? Rico, yeah, don't worry about it. So yeah, that's really cool. So your ultimate goal is world title, obviously, like one weight class, or like some people have this dream that they want to be multiple weight class, you know, undisputed. What's your main dream in this?
100%. I want to be world champion.
Yeah.
I want to be a world champion in multiple weights, which is realistic because you probably can't see me right now because I'm sitting down, but I'm 5'7". I'm massive for flyweight. All the flyweights come down here to me. So moving up weights is very realistic for me. So I want to be a world champion in multiple weights.
Okay.
I want to be an undisputed champion in any of them weights or all of them weights. And one day I want to be number one in the pound for pound rankings, which is going to be hard because I'm flyweight, but I will do it one day.
Yeah. Inshallah.
That's my goals. I know I can do it. I've got the talent. I've got everything to do it. I just need to stick on it, keep doing what I'm doing. Inshallah, Allah keeps me healthy. Yeah. I'm going to do it 100%.
Yeah. It's really good to have that, you know, aspiration that you really want to get right to the top. So obviously you work on your physical, you work on your mental state, your emotional. Like, how do you work on each of these things like separately? Your physical, we know you do like 6 days, you said, in the gym. What do you do like mentally, emotionally, spiritually to kind of make sure you can get to that world-class level?
You know what? I just stick to my routine of what I do. You know, I'm a dedicated athlete, as well as being a religious man. I'm a Muslim and I'm proud of it. You know, I don't do any of the things that, you know, maybe regular people do. I've never drank. I've never smoked. I've never had a fizzy drink in my life. I'm just dedicated to the craft. I'm dedicated to what I do, and I'm like that. If I put my mind to something, I won't stop till I've done it. I will not stop till I've done it, and I put my mind to it now. Well, not now, but many years ago. And I'm not stopped. I'm not stopped for a day. There's never been a day where I didn't want to be a world champion. It's every day since I was a kid. So I've got the goal. I've got the goal in my head, and so long as that doesn't leave me, I'm just going to be on this path, and I'm not going to leave this path till I've achieved what I need to achieve. Of course, I've got a lovely team. I've got lovely people around me, who are keeping me on track. If I ever do slightly sway away, they'll push me straight back onto the right track where I need to be. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed in every sense, and it's because of those blessings I feel like I need to repay those who have helped me, and that's why I'm so focused on being the best I can be.
Yeah, absolutely. Just say big up to Jams Boxing as well. He's saying absolute superstar in the making is this man, facts. And he's asking, would you want that Sunny smoke at some point?
Listen, if it's I got nothing against Sonny, do you know what I mean? But if it's for a belt, it's for a title, if it makes sense, 1,000,000%. Of course I would. Why wouldn't I? If I want to do the things that I've said I'm going to do in boxing, then these are the names that I need to be going through.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great to see, the confidence that you have at such a young age as well. You're only 21 now, right?
Yep, 21. Just 21 a couple months ago.
Yeah, so 21 years old, full of confidence and aspiration and working really hard. So it seems like you've got all the ingredients there that you need to get to that world level that you want to get to. So, inshallah, I hope that you do get there. Do you follow a lot of all the other weights in terms of pro boxing as well? Do you watch all the other weight classes?
Yeah, of course. As well as being a incredible fighter, I'm also a fan of the game.
Yeah.
I love the game. I love watching. So yeah, of course, man. You're gonna ask me about Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, aren't you?
I'm going to ask you about anything that you've seen recently that you want to comment on, not anything in particular.
Okay, you know what? It was a good fight, man. The show itself was an amazing show, but that fight, I was shocked, man. I'll be honest with you, I was shocked. I did pick Joshua. I was on the fence. I was saying Joshua, then I was saying Dubois, and then I was saying Joshua, then I was saying Dubois, and I've met Dubois a few times, so I really like him. So I was kind of supporting Dubois, but thinking Joshua was gonna beat him. But wow, Dubois smoked him, and he smoked him. Oh,
yeah.
It shows that you just gotta be focused. Dubois come back from a lot of adversity, and you know what? He done what he had to do, man. Fair play to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Congrats to him. He done an amazing job. I am an AJ fan, as everyone knows, and I'll be waiting for the rematch.
Man, that used to be me.
I'll be waiting for AJ to win the rematch, inshallah, and I'll be praying that he does that. But yeah, so where are you from originally? Is it Birmingham, or whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Warsaw, which is near Birmingham.
Okay, so you've got quite a big following around there then?
Oh, massive. I love it, man. I'm like the town celebrity at the moment. Yeah. I really like it, man. Warsaw's good. It's not always a good thing though, because the other day, obviously there's a takeaway, there's like a chippy a couple of doors away from the gym. Yeah. So then my family wanted a bit of food, so then obviously I was with my dad, so then I had like a pizza box in my hand. I was gonna eat it, obviously. I'm not gonna eat it. I had my salmon and stuff, but I had the pizza box in my hand, and then a couple of people walked, they were across the street, and they're like, yo, that's Hamza Uddin. Why is he eating a pizza?
Oh my!
It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Trust me. It's not always a good thing. But, yeah. But it's I like it, man. It's an honor, It's an honor, being from Warsaw. There's no one from Warsaw. There's really no one from Warsaw. It's a bit of a dead place in terms of boxing. So I'm proud to be the flag bearer. I've also got my little brother following in my footsteps as well. But yeah, to be the only one, it's nice, It's nice. It's good. The whole town supporting me. Everyone's supporting me. I bring loads of numbers from Warsaw, man. They'll come everywhere. They'll come anywhere, honestly.
That's amazing.
Britain, America, they'd come anywhere. Love my fans, man.
Is it quite a massive sacrifice? Are you feeling the sacrifice of being a professional boxer right now?
You know what? It's like I say, I never look at anything negatively. I always see it in the positive light, and it's an honor. It's an honor. I mean, people would kill to be in the position that I'm in. So, how can I complain and want to be normal? Really, I don't really want to be normal. I don't want to be a normal guy. I want to be different. And obviously it's hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard, man. I wish I could just sit and watch movies and eat crisps all day and just be a normal guy. But yeah, it's hard, but I love it, man. I love every minute of it.
That's really good. You need to love it if you're going to have a lifestyle like that, for sure. Thank you, Robin Francis, for joining the chat. Bring on the rematch. He says, I'll pray with you. We need that comeback smoke. Yes, we do. Thank you so much for supporting. Rico saying 5'7" in flyweight. Do you eat one slice of cucumber a day?
That's crazy. You know what? Yeah. The mad thing is, yeah, I don't know what it is with my body, yeah, but I can make flyweight pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
I can generally make it pretty comfortably. I remember in the amateurs, I used to weigh like a kilo under flyweight.
Wow.
Like really mad. I wouldn't do no mad diets or nothing. Not one slice of cucumber like Rico thinks. Nothing like that. I eat proper food. You should have seen my plate just when I ate. Now that's why I took all this time to come. I'm eating good, man. I'm eating big. I'm eating well. I'm strong. I'm strong for the weight. And yeah, man, this is my weight. Flyweight is my weight.
Amazing. It's been so great catching up with you. If people want to follow your journey, how can they do that? You're on Instagram? Are you on any other social media?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, you'll see lovely videos of me on YouTube if you search my name. Yeah, man, you can find me anywhere. Just search my name. I'm a bit famous now, so if you search my name, you should find me on all platforms. So follow the journey, follow your journey, because I know you're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you
yeah,
so much.
man.
Still new at it, so
support each other and keep growing, man. That's what we're about, isn't it?
Yeah, you just got to keep trying, isn't it? You know, do what we can do, and inshallah, wherever we're meant to be, we will be. So yeah, I'm just going with the flow. See where it takes.
Going with the flow. Love it.
Ra says, I hope Turkey is going to give all those Bangla expats running Riyadh a night showcasing you. Yeah, absolutely. That would be amazing. Obviously, there's a lot of Bengalis in Riyadh as well, doing a lot of hard work. So it'd be great to get rewarded for that. iBoxing Hub, thank you for joining. Turkey bag soon. So yeah, definitely. Would you love to do that? Be on a Riyadh card?
Yeah, I was supposed to be actually, but I didn't do it. But it's coming. It's coming. I always say you create your own. My left hand and my right hand will create the opportunities for me. As long as I keep knocking people out, the opportunities will come knocking. So that's happening. That's happening.
Inshallah, it'll happen at the right time. It'll happen at the right time. So yeah, no, all the best to you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. Everyone, please follow his journey. Get tickets for his next fight, and we'll inshallah speak soon. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.